Hello, my lovely friends. It's Tuesday, and I'm here with another process video for you. I'm glad I'm finally getting to bring you one. I actually did this back in July, and so that gives you an idea of how long it's been since I scrapbooked. I think I've only done a few layouts since July when I met Alan and started working for another company, and a lot has changed since then, actually. So just showing you some of the products. I'm gonna prime the back of this Amy Tan stitched background with some clear gesso so that I can do a ton of mixed media on the back, as well as some sewing. And the picture is based on the Gay Pride Parade that my daughter went to in October of 2014. Her and her best friend Alyssa and their friend Josie, they go down in October to an area that has predominantly alternative lifestyles. And they have this huge parade, and everybody gets dolled up, and it's just a really big deal in uptown part of Dallas. And so my daughter likes to support everyone, and she grew up in the competitive cheer world, and so she has a lot of friends that have that lifestyle, and so she wanted to support them in that. And so here I took some modeling paste and some just cheap folk art acrylic paint, and I mixed it together to make this soft buttery color, and that chevron stencil from Studio Calico, and I let that dry, and then I pulled some twinkling H2Os. Those are really, I've had them for years and years. I bought them back when I was stamping, but before the watercolor craze, you would fill in your little images with twinkling H2Os. So I pulled those from my stash. I thought it was time to use them. Some of the inks that I use are Lindsay Stamp Gang in the California Poppy Gold. That's the yellow one that you saw there. And I'm just building up the background with various colors. The thing I love about twinkling H2Os is the vibrancy. They're just highly pigmented. Very little water goes a very long way. And I've had them forever, and they're in perfect condition. So here I take one of the Posh stencils and use a Tim Holtz sponge, and I'll just use that Distress ink in Picked Raspberry and make some little circles and blend that out with a little bit of water. And I'm also going to take a stamp, and I'm trying to remember where the stamp was from. Dear Lizzie, the little heart stamp with the circle. I'm going to use the Picked Raspberry Distress ink to stamp that, and I'm going to blend it out with water as well. So just trying to soften those circles and those hearts so that it all looks like it goes together. Oh, before I did that, I did take some thread and make those cross hatches, and that is more of that little cheap folk art paint, acrylic paint, that I'm just using my finger to smush and spraying some more of that Lindsay Stamp Gang in California Poppy Gold. So there's the hearts that I had stamped from Dear Lizzie, and just blending those out. You want to make sure everything dries in between so it doesn't make mud and stays all bright and pretty. I'm distressing the edges with the Peach Bellini and Adirondack lights, and I'm going to do that on all of my little scraps. Taking some extra of the thread that I used to sew and going to bunch that up and just put it underneath the picture, and some chipboard and some stickers, that sort of thing. So fast speed, I basically used the branding strip that said love, 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 and added it and some washi, and layered a bunch of scraps that were in my stash, just little bits and pieces underneath the picture, and just kind of building that up to add to the page. It's funny because you can't really see the sewing at all. Now that I look at this, the sewing is pointless. I put the picture and all the elements right on top. But, you know, it's a process, so I enjoy the process. That's what it's about for me. So, I do have a little time to do an update for you, and I plan on doing that soon. I've actually even had things change in the past week, so I've just been on a roller coaster, I'm telling you. Thanksgiving is in 2 days. I have managed to get all of that prepared, so I start cutting and thawing and cooking some things tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, and I will have my boyfriend here. Yay! Because he won't be around for Christmas. He is from Michigan, so he'll be up there. But we are having Thanksgiving dinner here with my daughter, my oldest daughter, and her boyfriend, and a couple of friends that I've invited that don't have family or husbands or whatever the case may be. It's a Friendsgiving on top of a Thanksgiving. That sticker of the bouquet that I stuck the thread under is from Dear Lizzie, and that was a scrap. And that chipboard, the little arrow that says been there, and then the little striped one are from the Urban Traveler. I'm just sticking those down. When you put so much texture and thread underneath all these elements, you got to use a glue gun or some really strong adhesive. So that's why I used my glue gun, although I do like to cheat with my glue gun on occasion. And here, this is just seriously a little strip from, I think it was, I want to say a Hello collection or something. I don't know, it's really old. Just stuff I screw in my, I threw, just a scrap I threw in my bin. I'm getting all tongue-tied. This is the third time I've narrated this, actually. I'm kind of on a short leash. I've been in a meeting for hours, and now I thought I'd run home, do this, change clothes, meet Alan at the gym, and get a workout in. So if I sound hurried, I apologize. But I wanted to get this to you before Thanksgiving. I thank y'all so much for asking about me and checking in on me. I really appreciate it. If things work the way I want it to, hopefully I'll be able to get more videos to you. But only time will tell. I've thought that before, so thank you for your patience. The buttons are from a Flair for Buttons, and I know this total thing looks crooked, but it's not. I think it's the angle of my camera, and the way I scrap is usually a little bit off kilter, and I apologize for that. So I'll finish up with some sprinkles of the Lindsay Stamp Gang. And that pretty much does it, other than the bottom title, which we'll use Freckled Fawn, those rubbery kind of alphas, and then some Dear Lizzie thickers and some Snap Studio sticker letters. So, and it will be named appropriately Gay Pride Parade. So, anyway, I appreciate you watching. I will do an update as soon as I can. I hope everyone has a lovely Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.